So hello my friends, Devaun Lennox here, PhotographyPX. In today's video we'll cover the main highlight features and do an overview of Fujifilm's brand new X-S10. Do know you can find timestamps and links in the description down below, as well as a pinned comment. And also know this is not a sponsored video. Let's get started. Released in 2020, Fujifilm's X-S10 debuts a new lineup in the current XF series to sit in the mid-range gap between the X-T200 and Fujifilm X-T4, and it comes to market boasting a brand new design aimed to sway hybrid shooters, existing DSLR owners, and enthusiasts to Fujifilm's ecosystem. And it's also a camera they aim to compete with Sony's A6400 and Canon's EOS M6 Mark II. It obtains the latest 26.1 megapixel X-Trans CMOS 4 sensor without an optical low-pass filter and the X Processor 4, a similar configuration to the X-T4 and the similarly priced X-T30. The sensor also uses a backside illuminated design which reduces noise and improves overall image clarity by smoothing tones and color rendering. Unlike the recently released X-T200, Fuji's opted to include all 18 of their popular film simulations, including Eterna Bleach Bypass, and Acros, along with the grain effect and the color chrome effect. The camera also offers continuous shooting speeds of 8 frames per second with the mechanical shutter, or 20 frames using the electronic shutter, both with autofocus support. Additionally, it obtains the 1.25 times crop mode, pushing the burst rate to a whopping 30 frames per second, and the buffer depth is reasonable, providing 17 RAWs before slowing. On the video front, this camera obtains much of the core functionality from the X-T30. With that, it shoots 4K DCI 30p and 1080p up to 240p for ultra slow motion video, and it records video to the MP4 or MOV formats with H.264 compression and a data rate of 200 megabits per second. However, one of the main highlights is that it now offers the full HD high-speed recording mode, which records 1080p videos up to 240 frames per second for 10 times slow motion in camera. Fuji's also extended the camera's recording limit to the standard 29 minutes and 59 seconds. They've also improved the camera's readout speed, added the fixed movie crop magnification option, F-Log, Zebra's timecode, and the camera can output a clean 4K 10-bit 422 signal via HDMI for use with external recorders or monitors. It features a native ISO range from ISO 160 to 12,800, further expandable to a high setting of 51,200, and users can expect usable images up to ISO 3200 or 6400 with minor processing. For focus, it obtains a similar high-end autofocusing configuration as the flagship X-T4. In this case, it features a 425-point hybrid phase detect AF system, which covers nearly the entire sensor, and it also can focus in as little as 0.02 seconds or down to -7 EV with compatible Fuji XF lenses. The latest face and eye detection algorithms here are also quite tenacious. Additionally, Fuji's also revised the AFC during movie recording for smoother tracking and improve both the auto and SP modes, so the camera tracks subjects across various scenes. And the camera also obtains AFC custom settings, plus it offers several focusing aids for manually focusing, including focus check, the manual focus indicator, digital split image, microprism, magnification, and peaking. For displays, it features an OLED electronic viewfinder with a resolution of 2.36 million dots, 0.62 times magnification, and a 100 Hz refresh rate. This is a similar configuration to the one found on the X-T200. It also features a 3-inch vari-angle touchscreen with a resolution of 1.04 million dots, and the display also obtains Fuji's full suite of touch functionality, including Touch AF, Touch Shutter, swiping and playback, pinch to zoom, and full menu navigation. Physically, Fuji's historically known for its unique and classically styled designs. However, this camera departs from those traditions in hope of tailoring the camera to a more diverse audience, and it now takes several design cues from the flagship XH1, such as a magnesium alloy front and top plate to add durability, but in a much smaller and lighter form factor, similar to the X-T200 and X-T30. With that, Fuji's opted to redesign this new lineup with more traditional DSLR styling. And here is a list of some of the changes. They've opted for a traditional mode dial. They've removed the traditional viewfinder display toggle, added quite an enormous grip, and they've repositioned the shutter release. And overall, the design change is welcome, and this camera provides the best handling and shooting experience of all Fujifilm cameras below the X-H1. But outside of that, it also features 5-axis in-body image stabilization, built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth low-energy connectivity, a USB-C port, a microphone input, a built-in pop-up flash, the Photo Book Assist feature, extensive in-camera editing functionality, image rating, the voice memo setting, several lens corrections, a fully silent electronic shutter, built-in panorama, an intervalometer for time lapses, multi-exposures, flicker reduction, HDR, several bracketing options, and the pre-shot mode. In the end, Fujifilm's X-S10 is a powerful and surprising release on their end, and given its target audience and the goal to accommodate the mass consumer, Fuji's configured this camera perfectly. As a package, it bundles many of their finest technologies, now with a familiar body design, added comfort, and more customization. And it's an excellent option for entry-level DSLR shooters and the ideal choice for photography enthusiasts looking for the next step up in capabilities. Fuji's provided a lot of value for money here with minimal sacrifices or compromises, and this camera perfectly marriages power, comfort, and portability. Right now, this is arguably their best all-round camera, and if you don't need specific high-end power features, this is currently your best option. So there you have it, my friends. There are the highlights in the overview of Fujifilm's new X-S10. For more information on the X-S10 and other Fujifilm cameras, be sure to check out the link in the description down below, and I'll take you right to our full review. You can also visit our website, PhotographyPX.com, and there you can see other Fujifilm cameras that may be of interest to you. I've been your host, Devaun Lennox. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found the contents of today's video insightful and it added value to you. If you're new here, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Also, leave us a like and a comment in the description down below. Let us know if we overlooked something or we missed something that we covered in today's video. I've been your host, Devaun Lennox. Photography.com.